Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. This video is a vinyl finds video and an update on my contest I'm having. There's the prize for my contest. We're going to do that first. It's going to run through April 21st. I'm doing the drawing on the 22nd of April. I've got 25 entries so far. Thank you for everybody who's entered. A couple people have let me know they're planning to get onto this contest, and I appreciate that. This is just another freaking contest. It's just for fun. March Madness is what I named it. So if you make a video, you could just March Madness hashtag, whatever you want to do, man. Just let me know you've made a video. Glenn Kellaway is in. Thank you, Glenn. He's in for 2 spots. Swallheads Network, Logan, is in for 3 spots. Let me explain that. If you, I'll do it at the end. David Newton, 3. Diamond Needles, 3. Cheap and Cheerful Records. I believe he's the one that said if he wins to pass it on to somebody else. Dave the Pickup Artist is in for 3 spots. Low Noise, Jason, 3. 9496 Tall, great channel, great guy. He's down for 3. Ron Haggerty, my man Ron Haggerty, is in for 3. Jeff Witcher, he's down for 3. Great channel, Jeff. Physical Format is down for 3. 3 Dimensions of Music, 3. Alan Author, Alamer. This gets me every time. Aaron Mutha Alamer is down for 3 spots. Sorry about that. He's got a contest going on, and I think his is ending soon. So jump on that one real quick. Gus69, GUZ69, fantastic channel, fantastic guy. My first contest I ever had, I actually forgot to put his name in the hat, or actually it fell on the floor, and when I was pulling names out of the hat, his was missed. And I went back, I saw the video, I realized I had forgotten him, and I felt like a real asshole. But I gave him a free entry into my next contest. But he's back on board with me because he's a cool guy, and he's down for 3. Rich Strickler, I believe is how you say your last name. I got you down for 1. Randall Nelson, thank you, Randall. I think he's rather new in the VC, so check him out. Randall Nelson is in for 3. Robert's on my turntable. I have to go back and see how many I've got him down for. The Waxed, a new channel to me. Thank you for subscribing and taking part in this contest. Is down for 3. Mega Jeff, metal man himself. Mega Jeff is down for 3. Polly Peta Lois is. I hope I'm not butchering that. 3 entries for you. Brain Twang, good guy. Brain Twang. He's into a lot of Americana. 3 entries for you. And Slambo, Riding in Cars with Idiots, is in for 3. Rachel the Music Man, and Tommy's Vinyl Hut, I believe. Anyway, the contest is simple, man. It's show me 5 bands and a solo artist from that band. You do 5, you get 1 entry. You do 10, you get 2. 15, you get 3. The deal is you can't repeat bands. So example, Mick Jagger from the Stones, well, you can't do Keith Richards from the Stones, but you could do another member from another project like Ronnie Wood from Faces. So that's the gist of it. For example, you show a Pink Floyd CD or album or box set, you could show David Gilmour, but you can't show Roger Waters. And this is the prize, and I tell you, it's a cool prize. I'm not just saying that because it's my contest. This is something I would really like to win. I give you a hint in my video where I announced my contest. I gave you a clue in there, and somebody in the VC today showed this very same box set, or this very same thing I'm giving away. So And I will do my drawing on the 22nd of April, which is, I believe, a Saturday. Thank you, everyone who's jumped on board this. I appreciate it. It's been about 2.5 years in the VC for me. First night I ever did a video was on a whim. My daughter, I'd do a VC video, or I don't even think she called it a VC video. She just said do a YouTube video. And I did, and it was fun, and I kept doing it. I'm going to show you some finds I picked up for the month of March. Some of these are birthday presents from my family. I celebrated a birthday a couple days ago. My wife really spoiled me. Took me out to a real nice dinner for Surf and Turf. Bought me a espresso maker and bought me a couple of albums. And this one she hooked me up with, man. I love this dude, Gary Clark. And this is Live. Fantastic sounding album. Recorded, I think it was 2014, the concert was recorded. If you're not familiar with this guy, he's a blues rocker. He's a Texan. So he's very much got that Freddie King sound that Stevie Ray Vaughan was influenced by. Phenomenal. That's Gary right there. Phenomenal guitar player. His last album, he kind of started mixing it up a lot with a little hip-hop kind of, not really hip-hop, but more soulful, kind of a Prince sounding stuff. But he stuck to his hard rock and blues. And then this one is just a straight up rock and blues album. Fantastic stuff. Eric Clapton said of this man, he's the best guitar player since Eric Clapton. I mean, that'd be egotistical. He's the best guitar player since Jimi Hendrix, is what Eric Clapton said about it. She also got me this, Chet Baker in stereo. This is the Craft recording, 180 gram repress. There was a weight on it from Acoustic Sounds. I was at Lost and Found Records. She took me there, Riverside, as where it was originally released from. And this is also what she bought me. It sounds amazing. I mean, it really does. I'm not one of these audiophile guys, but this album sounds absolutely flippin' amazing. All right, that was my birthday gifts from my wife. I'm going to show you, these are 3 new albums, new releases. JT from Steve Earle, Nashville, and this is a tribute to his son. He lost his son, Justin Townes Earle, hence JT, in 2020 to a drug overdose. I believe it was in March of last year. He's done 2 other albums kind of like this. One was a tribute to Townes Van Zandt, one was a tribute to Guy Clark. And sadly, this is a tribute to his son. I'm sure this is an album he wished he never had to make. If you're not familiar with Justin Townes Earle, who was named after Townes Van Zandt, he was a wonderful songwriter, singer. Far Away in Another Town is absolutely my favorite song Justin Townes ever did, and Steve Earle just does a great job. And it's very sad because you know what the song, it's a tribute to his son who's passed away. I'm going to read you a couple of liner notes from the album that was written by Steve about his son. Justin Townes Earle left this world a little over half a mile from where he came from. He died like right around the corner, I guess, from the hospital in Nashville. The evening that Justin was born in what was then called the Baptist Hospital of Nashville, his mother, Carol, exhausted after 36 hours in labor, fell immediately into a deep sleep, and I was left staring into the eyes of my firstborn son. Very sad ending to Justin's life, but he was a tremendously talented man, and Steve Earle really does his son justice on that album. Next up, This came out late last year. Margo Price at the Rhyme in Nashville, Tennessee. I love beautiful vinyl, red and white vinyl. I love Margo Price. This is real country music. Margo Price is no joke, man. She is a fantastic performer, fantastic singer. The new Margo Price live album. And speaking of her, she's on the new Loretta Lynn. She has a duet with Loretta Lynn on Loretta's new album. This just came out this year, a couple weeks ago. And this is a solid country album, man. It features, of course, like I said, Margo Price on One's on the Way. What she does 3 songs that she's done before, but she updated them as duets. One's on the Way with Margo Price, Still Woman Enough to Take Your Man with Reba McEntire and Carrie Underwood, and You Ain't Woman Enough featuring Tanya Tucker. But the rest of the songs, the other 10 songs are all brand new songs. I was talking to over text messaging or whatever with Mike Guitar Player 07, and we both agreed the production on this is amazing. The sound quality is incredible. Very well produced album. Clean. The vocals are nice and loud. Absolutely love this album. I've already played it 3 times, maybe 4 times since I've gotten it. Loretta Lynn. Going from country to alt country. I was at Wild Honey Records yesterday in Oak Ridge, and I found this album outside in the bin. Sun Vote on Chant and Storm. Killer album. Very well priced. Double record set. Sun Vote, of course, they are a extension of Uncle Tupelo when Uncle Tupelo broke up. Found a copy of It's a Beautiful Day. I've already got 2 copies of this one. This one was at $5 at Wild Honey, and I picked this one up for VCOT for somebody. I love this album. Great psych music. I've got a reissue. I've got an original press, but for $5, there was no way I was going to leave this laying behind. I actually found a copy of this one time in a box of religious music. The person didn't know what they had. They saw the kind of cheesy, quirky cover with the, It's a Beautiful Day, and they thought it was some religious stuff. It was in a box full of like Jimmy Swaggart and stuff like that. And yeah, so cool album, and that's going to be a gift for somebody. I don't know who yet. Another really cool psych album. This is Sonny Bono, guys. If you're not familiar with this album, this is Sonny. Inner Views is the name of the album. This is before Cher, and I've heard a lot of people talk about this album. I've streamed it, and this is an original pressing, and this is actually a psych album. It's kind of poppy psych, but it's a very, very cool album. If you like psych pop, psych rock, definitely check this out, man. It's a really cool album. Considering, I'm not bashing anybody, but considering Sonny Bono, you think Sonny and Cher, you think this real conservative Republican kind of guy, but this is a really cool album. Sonny. I was very happy to run across that. Another one I ran across is NRBQ. NRBQ stands for New Rhythm and Blues Quartet. And these guys, I think, were from the Carolinas, but they lived in the D.C. area for many years. And they were hugely popular in D.C. I saw them a few times. Big Al Anderson, and this guy's name was Terry. Great band to see live, man. They got the whole crowd involved in them, in the music. If you're not familiar with NRBQ, man, they're really cool. Kind of a rhythm and blues, kind of underground band. NRBQ. I had this on cassette when I was in my early 20s, and I was just delighted when I found it on album at Wild Honey for a very, very, very reasonable price. Had it on CD. I picked up a copy of this, Love and Theft. I saw a video Mazzy did, and he was talking about his favorite Bob Dylan albums. And he had talked about this one, and I've never owned it on album. I believe I had it on CD, like I said. It's a really good album. Kind of an underrated album by Bob Dylan, but definitely if you're a Bob Dylan fan, is worth having. And last but not least, I picked up The Seeds. I've been wanting this for a while. I've streamed it. I've asked a couple people in the VC if the price they had on it was good. Most people said, yeah, go for it. Got it at Wild Honey. This is the mono first edition original pressing of The Seeds, and it is mint. It is near mint. Crazy cool. I listened to it twice yesterday when I got it home. Web of Sound by The Seeds. Fantastic psych. This is a band that went through some serious changes. There was a lot like Love. There was only one original member that was consistent. The band Love, and his name was Sky Saxon, and sadly he passed away about 10 years ago. Phenomenal album. An original mono pressing is going to cost you around $60, but you can pick up a reissue for like $30. This is a fantastic psych album, and I highly recommend this album. Anyway, that was my vinyl finds for the month of March. I got a few other ones. They're really not worth. I mean, they're very cool albums, but I don't want to make this video too long. Like, for example, my daughter bought me Bitches Brew, but I showed that in a video about a week or two ago. Anyway, thank you guys. Don't forget about my contest. You got to April 21st to enter. Even if you enter on the 22nd that morning, as long as you let me know, hey, dude, I'm in. I'm not a stickler for rules. And this is a very cool prize. I guarantee you're going to dig it. Peace. I hope everyone's doing well. Please stay safe and be good to each other. Be kind to people. It doesn't take any effort to be nice. It doesn't. It's not hard not to be rude.